Welcome to the Flicks, Picks, and the Nitpicks. And I am your host, Nove718. And we gonna get it today. I didn't do an update video for the month of April because, well, I can't say I can't easily and readily say that I was stuck at work. I'm working, doing most of my stuff from home now, getting caught up on a lot of projects that kind of stretches me a little bit further. And you guys know how I come with it. I'm actually running around on the internet trying to just put a lot of projects together, if you will. Just so you know, stacks, put my flag in the sand. We're on the IG page. We got an IG page out there. I don't work it as much as I should because I'm so focused on trying to produce this and get it out. Since we are on this long extended vacation, this will probably be the most appropriate time to start really bringing a couple of guys in that I actually wanted to talk with me on, movies, and there's plenty of stuff that we haven't got a chance to see, and I want to do a lot more reviews and just discussing how we take in films. And I love alternative views so we could go back and forth and just discuss certain topics. That being said, what are we going to look for in the future? Because this is a lot deeper than just the month of April. This is a different time. We're going through a different area, a different period in U.S. history, actually world history, of the likes that we haven't seen. Maybe not in the wealth of bodies. I can't even say maybe. We've had worse atrocities. In terms of pandemics, I believe we've had worse in history too, but for our modern history and how we're taking it in, this is something completely unprecedented, especially in the time where we at today in society. We live in a world of modern convenience. The microwave babies, we want it now, we want it now, we want it now, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. And everything just stopped. And we've been in like we've been listening and being bombarded with, or rather, because it's been successful as of late, a lot of these dystopian futures, a la the zombies and all these type of world catastrophes that is also swirling around in our minds. So now that we're here, for a lot of people, it's like they feel like legit, like they're in a movie. So, what I want to do on this channel is to focus on the mundane, which is movies, TV shows, and geek shit. That's what this channel's about, and I don't want to stop it to focus on what's going on right now. There's plenty of time for it. I want you to come to this channel and be able to just surrender all of that at the door and come in and just, for the little bit of minutes we may have, unless you feel like listening on to my old stuff and my backlog, this is where we're supposed to really come here and, for the moments that we have this time, feel like how we were feeling early March, which wasn't that long ago, literally a month ago, because this was not on anybody's mind. That being said, the reality is even though I know economically it's more in our favor to go back to work the quicker than we can, you still want to have bodies healthily able to get there. And it's a hard way to go about it. I'm not playing with no politics here. I don't care who you like, who you don't like. based on the information that's presented to us wholesale, we see it both ways. And some people are just losing their minds in their house. And I tell people all the time, please use this time to get anything and everything that you wish the world could pause so you can just catch up. Ain't no pause bigger than this one. So you guys out here that said they didn't have time to fill out an application, start filling them out. Start looking into other jobs. Start using the internet for classes on learning some stuff. You know, us as YouTubers, funny, I could say us as YouTubers. Us as YouTubers, we're basically a fringe industry. YouTubers have a lot of several fringe industries and topics and corners in which everybody can find a place that talks to whatever's on their particular mind. And when you come here to talk about movies, film, and anything about that, I want you to come here and enjoy yourself. Put your feet up. Forget about what's going on out there for a little bit. And let's just focus on the mundane. Because long after you switch over, go to another YouTube, or just cut this off, or just scrolling through, you're going to find a wealth of ideas just about this fringe conversations going on within the current situation right now that dominates all news sources. That's whole facts, man. That's whole facts. And there's so many places that you can go with it that when you want to decompress, I want you to come down here and kick it with me, or kick it with any of the other YouTubers that provide something else that can have your mind in a more positive vibe. And the reason why I'm really focusing on the positivity is because when you're in a very negative space and always thinking about it, you kind of attract a lot of that to you. What I don't want is for us to dwell on it and over dwell on it so much that we start to bring illnesses into our lives. There's placebos for a reason. Your mind can actually affect your body. So if you're in a state of illness in your mind and you believe it to be so, your body will follow. And I'd rather us at least circumvent a lot of the positive aspects around it, even within the news sources. So I really do want you guys to pay attention to the end of the video, because I really, you know, I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of more cool stuff in there, so you can actually feel a little bit more positive energy. You know, there's things that we could talk about that's positive. The nurses is out there front line risking their lives and whoever lives at home with them to save lives, you know. And we're seeing people so complicit with the new norm in terms of just protecting each other. And it could be for a very narcissistic reason, because everybody is out for self. But 10 toes down on the concrete, walking around where I'm at, you're gonna get that, but you're also gonna get people being human beings to each other, because this is something no one's experienced. And we're talking to each other because we're all literally in the same boat, you know. And this is gonna be the time where a lot of us are gonna have to show our deepest compassion towards our fellow man, because there's a lot of people being touched by this, whether it's someone directly in their life or adjacent it's starting to become very realistic for a lot of people. And again, we want to focus on the positivities of it. You know, like I said, people are coming together in support of even the elders. People are doing volunteer work to feed the elders that cannot come outside. We have people out here just trying their best to 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 still lend a hand. You have people wanting to volunteer and put themselves out on the same front line as those that's out there because they are overworked and understaffed, and they don't have the volume of equipment needed, and they have to make it all work. So now that you're here, and I kind of went back and forth. I really want this to be about just talking about a lot of movies. I might even start mining some old movies. There's a lot of movies I need to catch up on. I haven't even been able to even watch a lot of the movies. I obviously caught up just trying to be abreast with what's going on in the news, but also just listening to the conversation, trying to keep my 10 toes on the pavement of what's going on in the movie industry. And there's a lot to talk about. But what I want you guys to see further is it's gonna be well, obviously it's not gonna be as much trailers as before. So at least I could go through some of the trailers that I've been backed up on, so we could just look at it together. So you at least could get my impressions of it for seeing it, because I got so much stuff going on that I can never even just get a lot of my produce or my videos out in a timely manner the way I would prefer. So when you come here, it's just you coming to kick it with me. I don't really push per se news, but I talk about the news and what's going on in movie news. And I'm gonna do a lot more of those videos so I can at least express my thoughts on the current topics. And we have a lot going on right now, a lot of interesting stuff that's going to probably open up a lot of discussion. So probably set I'm gonna organize the channel a little bit more. So look forward to that going into May, that I have a little bit more. I'm bringing this. I've been saying so much about the show. The show is coming back. Obviously, I got time, but since I've gotten time to do a whole lot of stuff that I've been backed up on. So I got a lot of projects, but I am really optimistic about getting a lot of things accomplished. You know, through these dark times, we got to create our own sunshine. And for YouTube, it's because this is all we do. We sit here in front of a computer screen to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you guys, and I want to give you a bigger volume of work. I know we're not there yet with the views per se just yet, but we will get there. I'm going to I got more pages that I want to work on, just so people can get more eyes to this. And like I said, my email's up there. Feel free to email me any ideas that you may think that I should like maybe take out, or just give me more. Let me know give me your critiques. Give me your hate. Fuck it. That's what people do on YouTube. People love to hate each other. And what's worse is, I hope I don't see a wealth of that during these times, because we don't have time to hate each other. Not to that level. I mean, of course, we got our little mundane topics that we want to talk about and we're impassioned about. And deep down inside, we feel like we'll be over this. And we have to. We have to have that assertion. But we'll get back. We can get into our Discord. I like to personally keep it respectable. But give me your head. Fuck it. I'm on YouTube. So I expect this. So just give it to me. But all things considering, hopefully there's going to be some sort of critique in it, just so I could take that as a personal assessment and then put it back into the flicks picks and the nitpicks. I'm gonna do more reviews, film reviews. I haven't even really been watching films like that because I've been just, if I'm not in front of the computer, I might bullshit a day away doing like little bit of work, but I'm just fucking around online on my phone, just messing around on top of the other stuff that I do outside of that online, just to keep things visible. But that said, man, there's still stuff to talk about. There's things still concerning the industry. There's still things concerning whether or not we'll even have theaters, and that's just something that I feel like will be, the longer that we're in house, the less likely it'll be for people to feel like congregating in larger groups, because they're gonna be habitually in a space where they're not gonna feel comfortable hanging out around each other. Else there's a straight up cure or a vaccine out there, it's gonna be, the longer it takes for us to get back to work, it's gonna take, the longer it's gonna take for us to even respond normally to each other. So, with all that being said, we're gonna just focus on the movies, the movie news, TV shows. There's a couple of shows that's coming out. I'm gonna do this on the back end real quick, just before we close. This Stargirl that just, I think it's about to premiere soon. I saw glimpses of the trailer. I probably will do an official trailer review, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck that shit is about. So I was like, is this the same? Like, I don't know what that's about. It almost looked like she might be something of a knockoff of the America character that just came out. I don't know, cause I don't know, but it looked like her suit looks like some out of Captain America too. So it's like, and when I say America, America, I forget her. I think she just goes by America. Does she? No, Stargirl, the other Stargirl. When she punches, you see stars. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, ha 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 ha. Pun intended. I'll put it on. It's, you're gonna see it on the screen right now. That's Stargirl. So, with that being said, I'm not sure what that shit's about. I'm not sure. I haven't read her in the comic book, so I'm a brand new person to this character. So it's gonna be interesting. I love all things comic book. I'm so, yo, I gotta really use some of this time to catch up on a lot of shows, but I gotta balance it because I'm backed up on a lot of production work that I want to do to get to you guys online, as well as what I do online with other businesses that I deal with, you know. And then I'm trying to work with other situations. So it's a lot to do, but we're gonna get it done. And I want to make sure that you guys always have a video when you come over here that you haven't seen. And look at some of my older stuff too. Give it some love. And let me know what you think on where I began at and where I'm at today. And also, we got a couple of the films that they're pulling, and it's going straight to VOD, or rather, like straight to streaming. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So we're gonna leave it here, but I really want you guys to stay safe out there. Use this time. If you never got time to be with your family, you're with your family now. And you have plenty of time to be with your family, get to know your children, get to know a lot of the things that you missed out on that teachers will have to tell you about. And then I want you to notice, want you to really focus on how you being in the house now around the family, how that makes them, you know, in terms of like that they can spend some time with you because you got time to kill together. You can laugh together, make jokes, pull out the board game. You know, it's there for you. Use this time wisely, people. Don't let this time go by and then say you never had a chance to get to know so and so in your family. Even if you have to pull up and FaceTime them, do what you gotta do. The world's on pause, and we are on pause with it. So in the meantime, in between time, you can still move. You're still able-bodied. You still have your health. If there are things that you never got a chance to learn or wanted to do, that you can make that happen in your house, make it happen. With all of that being done, let me know what you guys think about this channel in particular. How do you feel about the channel? If you've been watching me for a little bit, let me know where I can improve. The things that you feel like might not work, so at least I'm cognizant of it and I can actually gauge my audience a lot better, or the audience a lot better. So like, share, subscribe. See you next time. And as always, till I have a better outro, and I do, chill, or rather, till I have a better outro. Take it away, mama. Bless up to you, Miss Nurse.
16 hours. And you know what? We have not lost one patient today. We did an excellent job. Thank you. And we're going to try it again tomorrow. All right.